All right. Damn.
Back in it for
Damn.
another
What?
episode.
Jesus Christ.
How'd I get here?
What's going on here?
Who the
Honestly,
fuck?
though, dude, I was just having a nice meal. Strange.
Where were you, Andy?
It's fucking working, dog.
Really?
Damn.
What the fuck is this?
Hello, I'm Gregorius Antonio Epstein. I'm a member of the Fifth Order of fucking the Brotherhood of Darkness. I'm a Grand Wizard in the organization.
Oh my God, you're
I'm pretty
scaring
sure
me.
I was in that order in Skyrim, so I think that makes us
I mean, that's pretty sick. Yeah, what is your creed?
Well, I mean, we mostly just do consulting work. It's more of
There
like
you
an
go.
organization. But
Are you kind?
yeah, we're great. We're for sure for the betterment of humanity.
Did you donate to Team Trees?
Yeah, we do all sorts of donations.
There you go.
It's really important, the kind of work that we do.
Well, I'll donate. That sounds charitable.
Yeah, you should definitely donate to me. Honestly,
Well,
if you
do we-
pay your taxes, it's
I love
probably coming to
philanthropy.
me.
Dog, do we get a robe? Like, is there a way to join up? How do we... What if we were
No.
interested in this organization? What's the process of initiation?
So that's the only thing. It's more of a bloodline kind of deal. So
Nepotism, huh?
it's
It's
yeah,
all nepotism.
it's gonna be hard for you to join. You're gonna have to do some pretty.
Questionable things.
I wouldn't consider it questionable because I've done all of them, but
Whoa.
You will
I was
have
gonna
to
say,
do
are your parents siblings at all? Because if it's only by blood, you know,
Keeping those bloodlines pure.
yeah, that
dog.
can get scary.
I've seen Game of Thrones.
tis as pure as it gets. Anyway,
So there's no women in this order. It's just men.
it is a fraternal brotherhood of dark magic.
There you
That's
go.
awesome, dude. I wish everything could be a fucking fraternal brotherhood.
As do we.
Oh, shit, you guys are onto something. Fuck.
You
If
could
we did
say
like
so.
I'm trying to think of what fraternal means.
Fraternal.
like a frat,
It's
dudes only.
yeah. I mean, essentially,
Boys'
right?
house.
Well, girls have frats.
They have sororities.
Ooh, and you're no sorceress, my friend.
Sororceress. Sororceress. I think they're all sororceresses over there.
Such a good line. Wait, that brings up a good point. Does that make? Please explain the difference between, say, a wizard, a druid, and a warlock.
Okay.
A druid is basically an ancient member, an ancient founding member of our order. They're from a very long time ago. Warlocks, I believe, are only in Skyrim.
No.
And a wizard, well, I mean, if I told you that, I'd have to fucking kill you, man.
You're not like Paranormal Activity, right? I'm not going to wake up in the morning and... Well, I did just kind of randomly end up here, which is paranormal.
I'm a little
Yeah.
paranoid. Honestly, I'm a little worried right now.
It really depends on if you mind your P's and Q's.
Was there any radiation associated with that transportation? Because I'm feeling a little weird on the inside. You know, I'm feeling a little warm, like I got cooked
Yeah.
on the TP over. You know.
You're starting to look like Batman for sure.
Damn.
Bruce Banner,
that'd be
dude.
sick,
Handsome.
dude.
Dude, you kind of think about to have a seizure.
A seizure. Can you imagine?
Oh, that's just a little callback to the last episode.
I hope
ladies
you
and
were
gentlemen.
tuning in.
I hope you were tuning in.
Honestly.
Keep up,
We
baby.
discussed David Damon's.
Ooh.
excuse
Oh, we're
me.
not bringing it up again.
You gotta go and
had
watch
a
the last
stroke.
pod. You know, you gotta watch the last one.
I had a pretty crazy interaction this week.
Let's hear it.
Well, I've been feeling weird, just stressed, new year, new things, lots going on, you know. And I was kind of bottling it in, right? And
Oh, really? We couldn't tell.
that's hilarious.
That's awesome.
I had a dentist appointment scheduled for Monday, January 9th.
There you go.
So because I have a cavity, allegedly.
I stand accused, but it's unconfirmed.
Second opinion.
Yeah.
So I went in. It's a new dentist. I used to go to Dr. Gailey. That he retired. Got a new one. I go in. Takes like 45 minutes to get seated. Once I sit down, have you guys had a cavity filled before?
I don't know. Honestly, I've always had really good teeth. Like, that's not even a lie.
Okay,
When I was young,
then.
What was your
when
name
I was
again?
young, I got a lot of teeth
Gregorius.
pulled. I had 8
Gregorius?
teeth pulled by
You
the
can call me
dentist
Greg.
Greg.
when I was a kid. So
Yeah,
it's like, but as an
okay.
I've
adult,
never had a
baby teeth.
cavity.
But like, as far
I
as
use
adult
magic.
teeth go, like, took pretty good care of them.
Oh,
Never had a cavity?
Not as far as I know.
You've had a cavity.
Sure.
I've cracked a tooth.
When you go in to get a cavity filled, the dental hygienist usually says like hello, right?
They're usually hot as fuck.
People usually just say hello when
Right?
we start an interaction.
Right?
Yeah,
I
that's
get told
common.
to get seated. The lady just comes up to me, puts the thing on, right? I was like, okay, that's cool. She doesn't need to say hi.
You didn't say hi back?
I
You
did.
didn't-
I was like, hey, how's it going? She was like, good. Boom. Sorry, I just needed to put this on. I'm working here. You know. It's like cool. I hear the dentist in the thing next to me. My bad.
Mhm.
And he's talking about getting a filling for the next guy or a crown or whatever, right?
Yep.
Boom. He leaves. He rolls over to my spot, right? Doesn't say hello. He's talking to the receptionist, and he's talking about the other filling, and he was like, which one should I charge him for? And he goes, the most expensive one. Boom. Done. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck's going on? The guy comes up, rolls up to me, sits me back, grabs the thing to numb my mouth,
Oh god.
And
The
go-
needle, he's needling you?
and goes in.
Where's your bedside manners, sir?
And
What?
I'm laying there, and he goes in, and I went, whoa.
Miss
You
me
dodged
with-
the needle on the
miss
way to
me
your
with
mouth?
that
On the
shit.
way in, he literally, and I was like, whoa, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
He was like, you're here to get a cavity filled. And I said, first off, I've had a really bad day.
Yeah.
Second off, you didn't say hello or anything or acknowledge me.
Yeah.
Third off, you didn't even look to see where the cavity was.
Yeah.
You went in. So I was like, do I have one or do I not? And I said, you know what? I'm not doing this right now. And he goes, okay. I stand up and he goes, come back when you want it filled. And I just walked out.
Where
Damn.
Fuck
Hell
that
yeah.
guy.
Hell yeah, Dave.
Right?
Where is
Hell
this-
yeah. That's so sick. That's so sick, honestly.
Well, and
You're like, there's a million dentists in this town. All right, I'll go to someone that likes to say hi. All right, that's
100%.
such
At
bullshit.
least use your humanity, you know? I'm not just.
It's your first appointment with the guy too, right? You're saying
100%.
So you've never seen this guy before.
No.
Like that's, I mean, you know, you would expect someone that you know, obviously, to say what's up, but you would also expect someone, it's your first time in their office,
Yeah.
to at least say, "How's it going?
How's it going? Nice to meet you.
This is
Thanks
where
for
I
coming
work.
in."
My name's on the
Where-
building."
Yeah.
Where's his
Like,
establishment at?
Oh, I can't even.
Don't dox the guy, but like,
I can't remember the name.
You
so
know.
it's a good thing.
But like generally,
It's 90th and Redwood.
is it like a brick building?
Clear Smiles, Classic Smiles.
Brick-
No, if I could dox him, I'd dox him. Fuck that place. Don't go there. Go somewhere else.
I mean, yeah, fuck him, I guess. That's funny.
My dentist used to be right there too. Doctor fucking not doctor. I take that back.
DDS.
Jesus Christ.
just-
Dentist Buchanan.
I mean, you
who's
call it
kind of
this
creeper.
a doctor, right? I mean, they're
Fuck no, dude.
they're not technically a you know, whatever, a DR, but they're a DDS.
I
right?
mean,
I don't know what any of that means.
My
I think that
order-
means Doctor of Dental Science or something like that, doesn't it? Like,
My-
I'm pretty sure that you still call him like
Greg.
My,
Greg.
my
I call him
order,
Greg.
my order does not recognize dentists as doctors.
Really? Okay. Well, that's
Okay,
pretty
that's
definitive then.
settled.
If that's the answer, then that's
Are
the
you-
answer.
Dentists are not doctors.
are
Yeah.
you guys allowed to use modern medicine, or is it just like herbs and like Eye of Newt and shit?
Mm,
We have never needed to use any form of medicine.
Have you ever been sick?
Shit.
wow.
No.
Have you ever been sick of these hoes?
Yes.
And this is you said because of your all carnivore diet? Is that what you said it was?
We rarely eat, but when we do, it's pretty much anything that we want.
Like, so is it like mostly like a supplement thing? Like you eat a lot of pills, like vitamin packets, or
Dog, you see that
No.
orb in his hand?
does that provide sustenance?
Come on, you're really gonna ask a question like that?
To a
Looking
man
like
with
a
an orb.
chump. Come on, man.
Yeah,
No,
you're right.
I understand the curiosity.
You
No,
simpletons.
we typically, I mean, supplementation, that's something for the general masses for sure.
There you go.
I mean, if I really want to, I really like pizza, so I'll eat pizza sometimes. But other than that, man, maybe some salmon, lobster.
I noticed that you're
Once a
holding this
year.
orb again, though. And last time you were holding that orb, I got moved.
Has he even
through
put
space.
it down?
I got moved
I
through
have.
space.
Oh, okay.
You know, I just want to make sure it's not loaded. Is all I'm saying.
It does look like you're holding a gun right now.
You're
dude.
pointing it, and it's making me nervous.
The safety is on.
That's
Please
a
avert
matter
your
of fact.
gaze.
I like being looked at, to be honest with you.
I love it.
I don't
Because you're a
mind it.
megalomaniac.
Yeah,
We
that
all
is-
know this. Come on.
No.
Yeah,
we
that's
all
all
like
we know.
kind of
attention.
undisputed, you know. What are you gonna do?
You like attention.
Me?
Yeah.
I like the right kind of attention.
What's that?
Dudes.
There you go.
No, I like if we're boys, I like your attention, but I don't want the Like if I'm at a party with people I don't know, I don't give a fuck about them or talking to them and shit. But when I'm with my boys, yeah, I'm kind of guilty of. I really enjoy holding court. Fucking. I don't know. I enjoy the art of conversation, which is really the reason I'm here tonight.
We have
you
a
go.
staff for that.
Yeah, I'm loving this. You say you love holding court and the art of conversation. These are great terms that you're using right now. You know, that's really up my alley.
Now, do you guys offer some sort of lesson or school, anything of this nature?
That's a good point. What do you stand for?
No, our order is definitely in the background of your general society. So this is actually the first time anybody from our order has appeared on camera in the last 1,200 years. And contrary to popular belief, there has been cameras for much longer than most people would.
Really?
Damn. So wait, when was first cameras around then? Like, what are you talking about?
Probably about the 700s, early 700s. I haven't seen any of the film from back then.
What's
just
the first nudie?
spoken stories.
I've thought about that, dude. What do you think the first nudie was?
I'll tell you right now, it was not long after it was invented.
Fuck no, dude.
What do you, after
Boy
the
or a
camera.
girl, the first person that invents a camera, they're like, you know what? I could probably take a picture of
Take a
myself
picture of
naked.
my
Or
dick.
someone else, you
You
know?
know-
They're like, I mean, that's some of the oldest, like, art in a way, you know?
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, a lot of the old statues and stuff, and even people are either topless, they're just like full nude, like
Dude,
100%.
just hanging out.
imagine being so awesome that you get a statue built of you, and then they build it with just a tiny penis.
Well, I would say the
Forever.
most beautiful
Oh.
thing is a human person.
I thought you were gonna say something about
Gay.
penis. No, but I was gonna say that's actually like, I mean,
Life.
it's pretty common knowledge, so I don't want to be like spewing things that everybody knows. But like the Greeks, like thought that was cool as shit having a tiny cock.
Yeah.
Really?
They were like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were like,
Don't
that's,
don't say shit like that. I don't know a lot. And so-
well, I just don't want to step on any toes, you know. But yeah, like that's like objectively true. Like that's why they gave like all the statues of gods like little wieners. Because
It-
they were like, little wieners are cool.
It was
That's fire.
it was seen as
Damn.
That's fire! Damn, I wish I was
Guys,
Greek,
I'm
dude.
cool, guys.
The Greeks know how to get it done.
Do you laugh?
Do you laugh?
occasionally.
That's an excellent question. That is
So
an
is-
excellent question.
is
So how
it-
long have you been in then? That's my main question. How long have you been around? You say you don't get sick, you don't age.
Well, the real question: how old are you?
Yeah.
I am eternal.
Mm.
I was
Ooh,
afraid
me
he's gonna
too.
say something like that.
Me too.
Shit.
I believe in
Badass.
reincarnation. I've been here for forever.
Do you only temporarily occupy this corporeal realm?
I kind of phase in and out. I'm here because the world really needs us right now.
Okay, dig in. Eat.
Well, let's see here. I'd say probably the main reason that we're here right now, we're kind of instructing. Like I said, we do mostly consultation work, but we do consultations for the World Economic Forum, the United States of America.
Fortune 500 companies in general.
We've
I
been
assume.
working with
Yeah.
Canada a lot these past couple years.
Tight with Justin, huh?
Did you?
Yeah,
Were you
yeah,
the one who
very.
convinced him to do blackface like 19 times?
No, that was
That really is
his own
Justin.
so
freedom.
wild,
Brown.
right?
Just
Brown.
imagine fucking Gregorius just appears behind Justin.
He's got the orb.
Justin, I have a mission for you, my boy.
Halloween is coming up. It really is wild how many times that man
But
shoe shine on his face, you know?
but Gregorius, what about the people? They'll be so mad. Silence.
We're Canadians.
This is for the betterment of society. We're Canadians. We didn't have blacks till 1970s.
Is he doing half blackface?
I mean, I don't know, with the half covered. It's kind of like a reverse ninja, you know?
It's more of like a. Like it was modeled after like an uncircled dick, right? Like the anteater hood.
Yeah, I could
can
see.
use-
I would request you use a little more
Respect.
Put some respect on that name.
Mm.
Is that what
when you
you're
refer
trying to say?
to my hood. Yes.
Yes. My hood. Hey, guys, don't talk about my hood, bro. It's not really cool of you guys to do that, you know? Bangarang, dude.
It'd be bang.
Have you guys ever had a gay dream?
No.
I've
I
had
don't
some
remember my dreams
pretty
very well.
monstrous gay dreams.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What?
I'm kind of
I
regretting
just-
bringing this up next, and I got to talk about it.
What is
I've
your
had-
face? Dude, see, but that's what I'm saying. It's just like,
See the look he
It's
just
not.
gave me?
It's not like I'm. It's,
you're like, Andy's gay.
I've had a
You know?
wet dream nightmare.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. Run
Hold
us
on,
through
hold
it.
on.
Come
Go in on that. Let's hear. I want to hear this.
So
We
you were so
need to hear
scared you
this.
busted.
No, I was in a Halloween.
Or you busted so hard you got scared.
No, I was in.
He wakes up just fully ready.
Yeah, just screaming.
I was in a Spirit. You know the Halloween shops.
Oh
right?
yeah.
And it was weird. I was looking around for like a costume or something, right? But I got like really scared. I was like, "There's something around." It's
A
like
spooky skeleton.
so I hid in one of the coat racks. And I used to do this when I was a kid. I used to hide from my mom in the clothes, and she'd never find me.
Most children did.
Right? So I was in one of those, but I was probably 19 at the time, honestly.
You're dreaming though. You're dreaming.
100% dreaming. I'm in the coat rack, and like there's like this like worm that's like in front of me.
Like big, huge.
It was kind of scary.
Have a weird
honestly.
tip on the top.
Yeah.
Like something like that.
No, it was
Giant
like
fucking dingus.
Like big, like how big are we talking around?
it was kind of like a shape-shifting
Okay, yeah.
object.
Just
Okay.
big.
It was a blob, and it kind of like turned into like the backside of a female, and I started fucking it.
and you reach down to give her
I
give her an old
woke up
reach
when I
around.
busted,
Dude, that's so funny, dude.
and it was amazing, dude.
Dave's in the Halloween shop hiding. All this, there's like just like a big gel. I'm thinking of like a
Yeah.
giant gelatinous
Yeah.
thing. You know what I'm
It was
saying?
kind of
you
like-
peek out the coat rack and there's just like a legs and a butt. You know what I'm saying? And Dave just like nestles out of the coat. I don't know. You pull it like into the edge of the coat rack.
That's exactly how it went down.
That's so funny, dude.
That is called a succubus.
So yeah, I guess that's the question then. So would you say that's a nightmare? He was so scared he busted, or just I think that's just a regular bust in a
Give it
weird
regular
way.
bust.
It was weird.
You know?
I don't know what that means about me, but
Well, because yeah, when was the scared? The scared was before,
100%.
and then you were just in such a heightened emotional state. The alien threw its booty at you, and you said, "Well, I'll be the first man."
intergalactic
You know?
space busts.
You know the Thing?
Yeah.
The movie?
The
Like the the one in like the 80s. I think it had what Kurt Russell or whatever.
yeah,
in it?
John Carpenter.
Is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the vagina that
Oh
That's
my-
teeth.
sounds like
No,
a
but
thing
like
to me.
because that turns into like a big like mass, like a gelatinous mass with like limbs sticking out. of it at
Yeah,
some
I know
point,
what you're
doesn't
talking
it?
about. I know what you're
That's
talking
what
about.
I'm envisioning, and that would be pretty scary.
I was imagining more like
I'd
Flubber.
be terrified.
Remember that Robin Williams movie, Flubber?
Oh, I know.
Mhm.
Flubber.
As was I.
Oh,
Giant Flubber. Dude, if you fucked Flubber,
That'd be awesome.
the like coefficiency of it, because you just bounce right off it,
Hmm.
it'd be like fucking pinball, dude. Just do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
They have to have made a Flubber XXX knockoff. You know what I'm saying? That definitely exists.
That's fine.
Where like you know how they do like the like 90s style edits where it's like the ball's like bouncing 10,000 miles an hour and all that
Uh-huh.
stuff, but it's just like they're like bouncing at like 10,000 miles an hour.
Dude, we should do that. We should start.
That's
We should
wild.
start spoofing 80s movies. We'll call our first one Grazing Ryan's Privates. It'll be Saving
He's
Private
not
Ryan.
Grazing
It'll be
That's good.
Grazing Ryan's Private.
I mean, that is a good spoof name, honestly. I mean, you remember like all the old spoof movies that used to come out, like Epic Movie and like all
Scary
those.
movie and all that
Yeah,
shit.
like what a weird era. You know, that was like
That
what
was
was
the
that was like
best.
the 20-aughts, wasn't it?
The
I feel like
aughts,
most of
yeah.
those came out between 2000 and 2010. Most
Maybe
of
late
those.
90s. I think the first Scary movie was late 90s, but
Mm.
who's to say?
Well, but even Scary Movie was still like a movie. But then like there's like Epic Movie and like
oh,
those
you're
that
talking
are
about
just,
like Meet the Spartans and shit.
yeah, just like total, just
Right.
like they're not. It's not like a movie. It's just a total spoof.
It's a shit show.
Yeah, and it's like, who is this for? But when I was 13, I watched Epic Movie
Yeah.
and I said that was pretty funny.
It was really
so
funny.
it's like I guess that's who it's for.
Yeah.
Underdeveloped minds, like quite literally, just like a young teen mind
Dude, I
that just
remember.
laughs at poop and dicks, you know. And
Okay.
it's like,
Hey.
that's hilarious. You
I
know?
still laugh at that stuff in the
Well,
right
of course,
context,
it's
you
just
know?
more tasteful. You know what I'm saying?
I remember
Poop
one
and dicks
time.
is tasteful,
Yeah,
Damon?
poop and dicks is a tasteful joke. like,
One time, dude, I'm sleeping over at my buddy's house, and we're in the front room, and he had fallen asleep, and so I get the fucking remote for the TV, and I find fucking Spike TV, click down, 'cause it's like 1 a.m, and that's when they started showing the Girls Gone Wild ads.
oh, I
Dude, I'm
remember
fucking,
those ads.
I think I'm standing up, just staring at this TV.
Oh, you were standing up.
That's the only thing standing up, and I hear a fucking door open, dude, and I panic. I didn't have enough time to fucking find the remote and turn it off, so I just fucking jumped on the couch and act like I was asleep. His fucking mom comes out. Andrew, what were you watching? Huh?
What?
I've been sleeping. What's going on?
Was
She's
the
like,
TV on?
you're looking at tits on the TV. Wasn't me. I don't know who was. Blame my buddy. He got in trouble for it. Took the fall for me.
In his own house?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
What a guy,
really
huh?
just threw him under the bus like that.
What choice did I have?
I mean, his mom couldn't
What
beat
choice
your
did I
ass,
have?
You know what I mean? That's the thing.
Yeah.
You're supposed to take
Christy,
the fall for the
I
friend.
Yeah, Christy. I'm looking at these fucking MTV titties.
Yeah, that was a wild time. But again, they were just like, that was just like on, not prime time, but, you know, late night TV. They were just like showing ads for like exploited, like drunk chicks. You want to see a video of these drunk chicks getting recorded? You send us $25 in an envelope, and we'll send you the DVD. Like, that's wild.
So
Well, that's
clearly
OnlyFans and
intoxicated.
Instagram now.
Yeah, but
yeah,
they're
but
not.
that's voluntary.
Yeah, they're
You
not.
know what I'm saying? They're
would
taking the pictures. I'm not saying it was like that shady, but at the same time, there's girls gone wild stories that are like a little questionable, you know? Not that I'm an expert, but like that industry.
Damon was the
How
fucking
many
cameraman.
girls go
I
wild?
was there. I was recording.
Oh yeah.
I was only 8 years old at the time, and that's why they brought me, you know, because I'd be steady on the cam.
Every shot just from their pussy upwards.
Look, I'm short. Like, I don't know what you want me to do.
Gregory,
Yes.
how does the fellow frat brothers feel about Girls Gone Wild and tits in general?
We are pro the sexual revolution, so
Oh,
anything
okay.
having to do with sexuality, we promote.
Apparently, Putin's dying.
Nah,
You ever heard that?
He's immortal.
No,
He's an old man. But
Shall I consult the orb?
Please ponder upon the orb.
Is Putin sick, otherwise affirmed?
Well,
He's fucking
you guys didn't
sick
watch
with
the
it.
most,
Infirmed.
not the
what would you
most
say?
recent, but the second to last Joe Rogan. It's with Peter
Who's Joe Rogan?
something. He's a
Peter Pumpkin Eater, I believe is the name you're looking for.
The consensus on Putin?
He is not sick.
Is he sick with it?
The orb says it, so what are you
I
going to
think
do?
he's sick and dying.
He
I
is
think he's-
quite sick with it.
You know, I
sick
think that
with
that's
it.
a bit of a propaganda piece, just to be
Really?
honest.
Really?
I mean, think about it.
It's one of the main
No, it makes
reasons
sense.
I came out of
What
hiding
makes
is to address all the
what
propaganda.
about it makes sense? Putin is like one of the most powerful men in the world. You don't think he has doctors that like take his blood every day, and like make sure he's in peak physical condition?
No, I think he's more hard-headed than you.
You don't think Putin goes?
No
has-
way. Hell no.
That's so
No.
funny. He's a world leader.
Yeah.
He definitely, and he's very concerned about his image. He's super concerned about his image. He would definitely strive to do everything he could to stay looking as young as possible.
I don't think he gives
He would
a
not
fuck.
neglect his health. No, dude, are you kidding me? All
You're
the
off
shirtless,
on this,
all the
dog.
shirtless pictures he's taken over the years.
Yeah, but it's not like he has a good body.
Yeah, but
He's
he
got
was
just
like
like
old man.
no, he's got that like
Peter's
iron Russian.
Did you
body.
guys
Exactly that. Every man's, you know.
did you guys see the video of him eating shit in the hockey ring?
Yeah, and everyone acted like they didn't see it.
Yeah.
I don't get videos of Putin on my algorithm.
Is that real or is that a deep fake like the?
No, it's real.
Oh,
like
it's
the Tom
real.
Hanks
It's real.
Or the Tom.
So
See,
says the orb.
this happened to me the other day where, and it kind of flipped a switch in my head where I saw someone in a store slip and eat shit and their groceries went everywhere. And like,
It's only funny if it's on your phone.
right. And like, she got up quick and like got all her shit. But I just like turned away as it happened because like,
You didn't go help her?
I wanted to, but I didn't. Because I knew if that happened to me, I would want everyone to just turn away and act like they didn't see it happen. And now I'm not sure if that's fucked up or not. If I should have helped her or saved face and saved
Well,
the
how much
embarrassment.
was she carrying? Like, what was she able to just was it like a thing of bread and a gallon of milk, and she just picked
No,
it
I
right
think
up?
I think a can of chunky rolled away a little bit, but not far.
Like
not
a
far.
Boyardee commercial.
You
It was
could've-
just they were filming a Boyardee commercial, dude.
You could have
Can rolled
both
away.
went for the can at the same time and touched hands.
Touch hands.
Damn.
Began
Oh,
a beautiful
there you
love
go.
story.
You can say you can use my
I
Smith's
fucked
card.
up. I fucked up big time, dude.
You can use my gas.
Was she
points.
You know,
Well, she fell.
she wasn't not hot.
No, I think
That's
it's a
kinda hot.
balance.
What
I think
time
it's
out-
like I
That
think
is
it's
hot.
50-50. I think depending on how close you are, maybe ignoring the situation. Because I understand that like that I'm embarrassed energy that you're
Right.
like I don't want to make her feel worse.
Right.
At the same time, there's something to be said for a lighthearted acknowledgement, you know? Are you good? With a smile. And are you good with a smile? Kind of, you know, one of these
Well,
things.
now I'm bringing more attention
know?
to it. Now her face is getting flushed. Now she's rethinking this whole thing. Oh, I shouldn't even come here. This was stupid, blah, blah, blah.
I'm so mad. I hate
I'm
this
so
store.
mad. I shouldn't have to cook dinner for my stupid kids. Now she's getting a divorce. Now she
Yeah.
loses half her shit.
Oh my
Little did you
God.
know she was the breadwinner in the family.
I think
now,
you overthink way too hard.
She's taking the kids.
no,
He's on the street.
He's
He gets
taking
the
the
house.
kids. No. She fell, dude. He's taking the kids.
Because he was the stay-at-home. She's
After-
the breadwinner.
One time I was
Precisely.
at
Wow.
college and I was sitting outside eating lunch with a couple friends, and there was this girl walking down the stairs and she slipped and fell, and I couldn't help it. I laughed. It was in my instinct reaction. I tried to stop myself. She definitely heard me and looked over, and then when she left, I kept laughing. It's like,
And it's like, I didn't feel bad at all.
no, everyone falls. You kidding
Everybody
me?
falls. I'm
That's
okay
brutal.
With, like,
No.
that's the thing, because there's obviously it's a super nuanced situation. If there's clearly no harm done, if it's a stumble, no harm, no
Yeah.
foul, they're just gonna get up and walk it off. You know, a chuckle, keeping it light is fine.
I'm totally.
If someone's like clearly hurt, if there's
That's different.
like damage been done, and you're laughing, then
I'm totally cool with making some fun of somebody if it's temporary
yeah.
and it's like it's not like a long-term thing.
Do
I
you
will, I
guys-
would make fun of your temporary situation. I will not make fun of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yup, there you go.
I'll make fun of the way you shaved your face. I won't make fun of
What are you
the,
trying to say?
Of your face.
What are you trying to
yeah,
say?
no,
yeah,
exactly.
you gotta do something. No, I'm kidding.
No, I am jealous of how thick that is
Totally
right now.
kidding.
Though. That is nice, dude. You got a lot of follicles.
But you know what I'm saying? I was just using facial hair as an example.
No, absolutely. And I've
I'll make
Yeah.
fun of your clothes.
because you're
I'll tr-
poor.
I'll try to stay away from your weight.
There you go. Hey, man.
that's just
yeah,
as
I tried.
changeable.
No, exactly. That's so fire. That's so fire, dude.
Do you guys know what you do if a baby's choking?
Oh God.
Slam it
Oh,
against the table.
Oh God. I can't even imagine being in that type of situation.
You
What do you
fucking
do?
hold it upside down and you just start pounding on its back. I don't know why this made me think of it, but one time me and my mama were in the store doing a little shopping, and this lady's baby started choking and she didn't know what to do. She just fucking picked it up and was staring at it with these huge eyes. And dude, my mom, like a fucking superhero, just
Over there in 2 steps.
literally grabs that baby, flips it over, boom, 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 3 pounds on the back, fucking coughs it up,
That's awesome.
saved the baby's life.
God
That is-
bless
yeah,
your
I
I
mother.
think that's
Yeah.
good information to know, because I've seen a few videos of like people's kids and babies choking and they just fucking panic.
Yeah, I would.
Are you joking? That would be such a scary situation.
I would have just sat down calmly and Googled what to do when your baby's choking.
Hey Siri.
No shot, dude. No shot.
I will say, God bless your mother, even though our brotherhood doesn't believe in God.
Ooh,
Science
that's
bless
a
my
question.
mother.
There you go. So is it just like human history based? You know, you're just like on the.
No, we believe in God's plural.
Do you believe in
Well, that's a
infinity?
god then. You know.
Debatable. Say what?
Does the Brotherhood believe in infinity in the real world or only as a concept in the mind?
Infinity is a true reality.
See, I don't believe that. I think it's only a concept.
That's wild.
Here we go with all
That's
the
cool. That's cool.
Hey, here's a new segment on our podcast we call the Hippy Dippy Hour. Let's get hippy
yeah.
and dippy with
Oh
it.
yeah, hippy dippy dippy doo.
Put up the flowers. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Joey about this at work today. Infinity.
You weren't
just,
talking to Joey.
Aliens. I asked him if aliens were real,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Well, what do you mean on a sentient level, on a microbacterial level?" He said, "On a microbacterial level, of course. On a
Guaranteed.
sentient level, I don't think so."
Wow.
Dude,
oh
I think-
wow. See, so yeah, and it's an important distinction to make. It is for sure an important distinction to make because, you know, it's 2 arguments, right? It's the argument of is life in general popular throughout the universe, and then additionally is intelligence, you know, popular.
Right.
Because it's one of those things where there's been far more history on Earth without intelligent creatures than there was just time with life. Because life has been around for like what 500 million years at least is some of the oldest life. Maybe even older than that. I think maybe even going back almost to 1 billion.
Longer than that.
I'm
according to
abusing
the
your mic right
Brotherhood.
now. You don't get to talk anymore.
Bump my mic stand again. And I swear to God, I'm going to show you how old life really is.
That's
dog.
I'll show you this meaning of time, boy. No,
Oh,
absolutely.
you don't believe in infinity and all its glory? Watch this.
Yeah, I'll drown you in an infinity pool. No, I understand. But no, yeah, because like intelligence, I agree with that point where it's who's to say, intelligence does feel like one of those things where
Obviously, the
so
intelligent
many
people. Duh.
obviously, somebody with a higher IQ.
Duh.
What was I thinking?
It's right there. The
Yeah.
answer's right in front of your face.
Because what would you say, like, percentage-wise? I mean, because
Percentage-wise, what?
Well, the other
I feel like I
question-
wound you up with that question. You just been going.
exactly, dude. Well, it's because it's important. I think it's.
No,
I
I
think
agree,
it's.
I
I think it's
agree.
worth discussion, and I think it's more interesting than a lot of other things. I think it's really
Me
cool.
too.
Because it's like life in itself. Personally, I feel like is likely pretty common. There's
Like,
my
on
hope
Earth.
in, my well
That was
on-
the question. That was the question.
Absolutely.
Sentient or?
Because my hope and dream is that
This
we
is also
find
coming
other
from a guy
life-
who believes animals are conscious. So take it with a grain of
That's
salt.
true. He does believe that.
For sure. I mean, I think that we're getting hung up on maybe the definition of consciousness
are.
there, where it's like, I mean, they're definitely aware of what's going on. They know how to find food. They're definitely aware, conscious beings. You know what I'm saying?
They're just not self-aware.
Truly, yeah. Whether they're truly
Okay.
like very self-aware and like, yeah, absolutely. There's a full-blown spectrum.
You
on
know
that,
what?
in
Where
that
I was
case,
getting with
you know?
my infinity point.
Mm.
I believe we have created it as a concept because to fully understand what actually is finite is impossible. The human mind cannot actually comprehend all of the information that is in the universe.
No, finite we can comprehend just fine.
You can comprehend the idea of finite, but you really can't imagine anything
Yeah, you
above the
can.
number of 10.
What are you talking about?
I'm imagining
talking-
11.
yeah, you're
right
talking
now.
about-
Finite is
about
easy to
remembering
imagine.
things.
Finite is our life. Finite is anything between point A and point B that's timed.
Right.
Infinite is.
Well, or size.
You're not
Size
understanding
as
what
well.
I'm saying.
Size as well.
I'm talking when it.
size?
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, because
Andy.
the
What
moon is
size?
finite. It's only so big.
I'm
right?
talking
the
about-
Earth is only so big.
I'm talking about when you get to numbers that are like 8 billion. When you try to comprehend 8 billion people in the world, you can't do it.
Well-
so your mind will create this concept of pretty much infinite.
So here's
I can run
It's
into.
actually quite easy.
But you are interrupting me. You can run into.
He's also a warlock.
You know?
So
No, yeah.
Wizard.
The larger
My
the
bad.
larger a number gets, the bigger the generalization
You
is
feel
about
like
it,
you can run
know?
into an infinite amount of people,
Well,
but
here's-
no, the amount of people that have ever been alive, will ever be alive, and that are alive right now is a finite number. But you just can't comprehend it, so you need to create the idea of infinity.
well, yeah, you can. I can comprehend the number 17 trillion. Blah 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 blah.
you
blah,
can
blah,
say
blah.
it. You can't even say.
No, but
you
I can
can't.
comprehend
No,
it.
you can't.
Sure, I can.
In what way?
Well, but what's
In the
your
way
point?
that
What's your
I
point?
could
Because,
hypothetically. My point is, here's the issue I have with infinity. So, I take someone like you, for example, and I go, what's the biggest number you can think of? And they go, infinity. And I could go, well, I can think of bigger. It's like, how? That's infinity. Well, infinity in 1. Infinity in 2. That's what throws me for a loop, is there's different sizes of infinity.
Right, and
Not
that is
really.
getting into
Yes,
the
there is.
mathematical. Well, no.
When
He
you're
is right.
thinking about it in a mathematical way.
He is correct. There are mathematical differences between infinities, right? Because it's like, well, there's infinite numbers, right? But there's also infinite only even numbers.
Well, there's
so it's
also
like the set of infinite even numbers is technically half as it's half as many numbers as the infinity of all whole numbers, but it's technically still the same size. So it's like there are absolutely different types of
Is
infinity.
this what you're saying? So infinity is a number, but
No.
also between 1 and 2, there's an infinity amount of numbers.
Yes. Yes.
And you could keep splitting. It's like, hypothetically, take a pizza, excuse me, cut it in half. Keep cutting it in half, and hypothetically, you could never stop cutting
No,
it
you
in
can't.
half.
No,
it would
what
just
I'm-
get smaller
what
and
I am
smaller and smaller.
saying
And you can keep
is
cutting it in
in
half.
this
Yes.
world, in reality, in the tangible world that we live in, you can only cut that pizza to a finite amount of pieces.
Of
Right.
course.
Right.
Of course.
That you can perceive.
Well, you could even cut it down all the way to the width of one atom, and we can do that.
And
Well, you can cut it from
And you
there.
can split atoms.
No, you
Split the atom.
Well, you can split
You
the
can
atoms,
split the
but
atom.
then at that point, yeah, you're talking about a fundamentally different particle at that point. But yes, you can
split
the
that
atom.
particle too.
and
and
then
you
it
get
would
down to
change.
quarks.
It would change into something
There's
else.
quarks, and
But that
then
pizza-
inside of that it's just strings. So that's the idea behind string theory.
Guys, these are the kind of hot takes that you guys tune in for. Let me tell you.
You want to hear us get down all the way to string theory?
Let me tell you what you can expect from these next few episodes. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot more infinity talk. A lot more wizardry. Possible occult connections.
An invasion.
And then potentially, what else could they expect?
There-
We got a sick ass intro for this.
Oh,
Yeah.
and on Andy's OnlyFans, we're gonna be showing his balls.
Yeah, that's true.
Did we
we
talk
also
about
we,
that last
we
time?
bought 40.
No.
We bought 48 ferrets.
Patreon. On Patreon.
Yeah,
I'm showing my
Patreon
balls.
exclusive content there. We bought 48 ferrets. We're planning on doing a really cool idea with those.
Oh my god. Did you
we're gonna have
guys
to do it soon. They're pretty tough to house and they reek. So it's like we're gonna have to get on it pretty quickly.
Did you guys see the frog army?
No. What is that?
Oh my god. There
Is
were
it
these
scary as shit?
I'm not sure if it was on TikTok or what. This kid went to a fucking creek bed that was drying out and found hundreds and hundreds of thousands of frog eggs.
Oh yeah.
Collected them all and brought them to his house and released them, dude. People were having to evacuate their home. There were so many fucking frogs.
They all hatched in his home, and he like.
Keep in mind, frog eggs are tiny.
No, frog eggs are tiny, and
Tiny.
then they're tadpoles. So did he have them all in his tub or like multiple
No, he had
tubs?
some kind of water fixture out back and released them in there. And they hatched and they just stayed in this area, dude. And people straight up sold their house and started moving. Watch this shit.
In the first series, this TikToker claimed
So
to
gross.
release
I hate looking at stuff like
5,000
that.
frogs into the wild. On their second
5,000
I really hate
frogs.
seeing it too.
It's just like little. What is it? Tryptophobia. Tryptophobia. I have that.
I do too.
So gross.
Bad.
1 million frogs.
A million frogs, dude.
In fact, people around the world have started to do the same thing.
What? Kidnap baby frogs?
Dude,
No!
we're rising the legions of frog
Frog
armies.
army.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. I like
go.
Hypno Frog. That's
Dude.
the only frog I like.
Hypnotoad?
Hypnotoad.
Futurama? Yeah.
The Brotherhood is not behind the Frog Army.
Really?
What
You don't
about
support- you don't-
Hypnotoad?
That is a creation of the masses.
It is crazy how much frogs change throughout their lifespan, though, because they're an egg. They start out in eggs, but then they hatch into a tadpole, which is a 100% aquatic creature, and like very differently shaped from an adult frog. And then as they transition into an adult frog, they switch to being able to breathe air, and like change form quite a bit. Like a frog's life cycle is crazy. Think about a baby. They just like a regular mammal. You just like birth it. It looks pretty much how it's gonna look, and then it just gets bigger.
Yeah.
But like there's other creatures that have these like life cycles.
Yeah.
Human children are incredibly vulnerable.
They are. They're actually like one of the most vulnerable, as far as mammals go. They're one of the most vulnerable like babies.
Did you know we got to
For the longest
pull?
period of time.
We have to pull babies out like a trimester early. They're supposed to be in there for 4 trimesters, so we take them out a trimester early.
You think that like in general? You think that every baby?
No, that
Because women
that's
have
pretty much
natural
damn
birth.
true.
Well, women have natural births.
Right. I'm saying
know?
like, you're supposed to be in there for a full year, pretty much. But over the evolution of humans.
Well, so if it's over the
cares?
Well, but that's the point then. If over the
Tadpoles,
evolution, the time shortens.
babies.
You're right. I don't
An
believe in
elephant
evolution.
gestates for 24 months. Imagine that.
That's the cuckiest thing you've ever said in my life.
Guys.
That's wild.
What's
2 full years.
gestate mean?
Grows in a mother's
Baby
belly.
in the oven.
Yeah, it means
Gestation period.
It means
You
that
knew that?
baby is in the.
Maybe I should.
Which
Elephant stuff.
which one's
Yeah,
who's the one who went to college?
Gestation.
for music?
That sounds like
We don't talk about
that sounds like you went to gestation. Sounds like you were just fucking juggling to a king.
Dude, how many gestations can you do?
I'm the gestation tonight. Come see me.
What? That's wild. I like that comparison.
Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, and then there's like marsupials. Those bitches are crazy.
Stop
dude.
it with these stupid words.
Kangaroo,
Animal
Dave.
facts?
A kangaroo is a marsupial.
Koala, A possum, I believe, is also a marsupial. But it's
Have you guys seen that video of some Australian dude out fucking surfing, and this guy's filming him from the beach, and he gets eaten by a shark? It's, oh my god, mate, look at that, fucking brutal. And then, dude, instantly, as soon as he sees a fucking wild animal, turns into fucking the crocodile hunter. All these seagulls start fucking circling him and dipping down and getting his parts, and he goes, "This is just awful. Oh, look at those birds, though. Absolutely beautiful, mate. Oh my god." Instantly
What?
turns into the crocodile hunter, dude. So fucking funny.
why were the birds dive bombing?
There's a feeding frenzy going on.
Really, there was
Oh,
chum in the water,
yeah.
huh?
Oh yeah, dude.
I'll put chum in your water.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh.
dude. Yeah, get chummed.
this is
Okay,
Gregory.
you're right. Gregorian as the calendar.
The real Gregorius.
The man who invented the Gregorian calendar is in the building.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut that all
A close personal
out.
friend of Nostradamus while he was around. Actually, I remember you
Really?
were telling us.
I was not a fan of Nostradamus back in the day.
Okay.
I
See,
knew
this
it.
is interesting
Is
drama.
that why you're here? Because he said that cannibalism was going to be coming back in 2023, and you
Cannibalism?
said something about cannibalism.
I have not spoken of cannibalism.
I thought you said something earlier.
Yeah,
about
all meat diet. That
cannibalism.
was what he said. But he said they transitioned to only vitamins and pills.
I never even mentioned an all meat diet.
I'm just messing with our main man Gregory over here, putting words in his mouth.
Greg.
Do you
Or
guys know
Gregorius.
about Grigory Rasputin?
Was his name Grigori?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about all
What
the
Rasputin?
What a legend.
I'm not a big
Truly
fan.
a wild
No?
stallion.
No.
Oh, dude,
You don't
he's
like the
my
song?
hero.
Rah, rah, Rasputin.
Fuck that song.
Wait, how-
You ever just danced to that
if
one?
that song, no.
Hey, right here, right
No,
here.
I imagine if I were ever locked up in like a sale asylum,
Okay.
that's the song that would be playing.
But just in your head. That's why you're there.
That's why you're locked up.
Can you guys fucking hear that?
We're taking a break.
Turn it off!
We gotta play.
We'll be back after a message from our sponsors.
Turn it off!
We're back.
Yeah, sorry, Perseus. I didn't mean to drag you in like
Yeah,
that.
bleep that.
Wait. Actually, before I ask you this, let me ask.
Hey, Gregory.
I need to ask Gregory
Dumb.
something.
Sorry, I've been saying idiot and dumb
It's
a lot.
not
I've
Gregory.
been throwing it around.
It's fucking
Hold on,
Greg
now I gotta say
or
something to that.
Gregorius.
That's
I've
calling someone dumb is so offensive.
no, but it's funny.
It's
I
like
say
the
it all
best
the time,
insult.
like,
It's
it
calling
really
someone because, especially if they are a little stupid like me, dude. It fucking hits home so hard. It's like
You didn't
no,
call
the
you got
problem
me.
with it.
Yeah, it hurts.
The problem with it is if someone actually struggles with if they're dumb or not, and then they're
Yeah, me.
and you say
Like, you mean like being low IQ? Or
no, with whatever dumb
Learning
slow, deaf.
disabilities.
Sure, okay.
No, but I mean like if you're insecure and someone calls you dumb, yeah, it's gonna hurt. But if you're not, then if someone calls you dumb, you could think it's funny.
As far as I'm aware, dumb is
Context.
still like acceptable as a
It better not
as a
go
poking
away.
term.
See, I
As
got
far as I'm aware, dumb is still okay to say as a little poking term.
Stupid.
I love
moron.
saying I got the street smarts, not the book smarts. So it's just different knowledge. But
Yeah,
let's be honest,
different strokes.
I don't got them street smarts either. I bet.
Yeah.
Back to my question, Gregory. Are you wearing Skechers?
Gregorius or Greg?
Gregorius Epstein.
Top G.
Are you wearing Skechers?
I am indeed. That's how you'll know if you walk past somebody on the street and they're wearing all black Skechers, probably a member of the order.
Ah. So say
I do not recommend approaching them.
started.
How do I? Yeah.
I started doing that. Would someone approach me and call me on my shit like I'm stealing valor of the military?
Is he helping?
appropriating.
No.
No?
Yeah,
No
It's
one's gonna press me?
it's more of like a hidden signal, because
Right.
obviously it's
Give us
the
a break.
main shoe of
Oh,
the
they're gonna
fathers
notice his keys.
of America.
Oh yeah.
Apologies. Greg.
Oh, I threw it so short, y'all.
Thank you.
Yet again, just letting our fans down with my shitty antics.
Hey, that's all right.
Missing key tosses, showing you my
everybody played
fucking
Can
baseball.
feet.
I
All right.
can I say something?
Yeah, please.
I really appreciate the ability to speak about pointless things. It's pretty serious in the order, and it feels good to cut loose every once
Hell
in a
yeah.
while. So thank you for having me here.
I'm honestly glad that Greg's here tonight.
Me too.
We
Thank
you know
for
we
being
had
here.
a guest out last week. You know, guest in. It's been some good vibes, changing it up. And
Yeah.
honestly, the robe, it's really doing it for me.
I wonder how do the burners let us know how you feel about Blake. Young,
Yeah.
Oh
young
yeah,
we
Blake
have him
from last
back.
week.
Blake.
We love that guy.
Hey.
He might become the fill-in guy.
He's a good time, even if he was just cracking
Maybe.
beers the whole time.
Maybe he'll
You
become
know?
the guy.
That's the vibes we like.
All right. So I don't know how this story's gonna go,
Okay.
but last time we talked about an Idaho murder. Apparently, this week there was a murder-suicide in Enid, Utah.
Enoch.
Enoch. Okay.
Enid?
Allegedly, what I heard from the news was this man got his wife filed for a divorce 5 days prior, and yeah, I'll give Rodeo a minute to pull it up.
Yeah.
Just look up murder suicide Utah. This dude's wife filed for divorce 5 days prior, and then on the day of, he killed his mother-in-law,
Who was
Hit-
living with him at the time?
his wife, and his 5 kids.
Oh.
Young
Until you said the kids, it was understandable.
Young
Yeah.
kids.
Like, can you even?
Now the kids is involved. But I'm gonna be honest, murder-suicide.
You gotta try and do the
Kind
You
of-
Boomer.
you gonna do
kind of-
the Anthony chest less?
Oh, is it Anthony Jeselnik?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Anthony Jeselnik bit. That is, yeah.
It's good.
Who the fuck is that?
You know,
He's you.
yeah.
Is he stealing my bits? Is he stealing my bits? What's his name? Anthony Jendrasak?
He's so funny, dude. But he
Ant-
makes fun of very terrible stuff.
Oh.
No, he has some of the best one-liners. He's a great delivery.
We should pull
As
that
far
up.
as I know, he hasn't had a scandal.
we
I
could
think he's
we
a
could
fine
pull
guy.
up Anthony Jeselnik murder suicide after this.
I mean, I don't know if we can just play his bit, but we
I'm
can.
sure
It's actually my bit, so that's funny.
True, we have him live on the show right here.
But
Pull up a picture of this man. Let me see his face.
my thought was because I've been looking at houses. I've been looking at fucking.
You want the crib?
It's got to go for cheap, right?
No.
I mean,
Yeah. No.
Buying.
No one's gonna. No one's gonna.
Dude, I'll invest.
No one's
Let's
gonna
go.
want to buy that house.
You think so?
Yeah, I
think
think
Do you think they have to tell you, don't they?
they legally have to say.
it's
If
state by
someone died
state
there.
though.
I'm pretty sure they legally
I mean,
have to
in
say.
Utah.
It's state by state. Maybe in Utah. Who knows? But
Will
I
you look
actually
that up?
feel like Utah. Maybe not.
Bo-
Does the
Booyah?
orb know?
Let me check.
Hey, Bubbly, will you look up if they have to legally tell you if there was a murder or a suicide in the house?
You
before
saying
buy it?
I'm that guy? Anthony Drizzle.
No, I'm saying.
Drizzle dick?
I mean,
Drizzle dick. Anthony Drizzle dick.
off-brand version for sure. Dipped in
take it.
soy sauce.
That was a good line.
Damn.
The orb is informing me it does not do local laws.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's
It says I don't know what jurisdiction I'm in right now. I understand.
That's
It
fire.
says
I
I'm
mean,
a cosmic
it has
creature.
eternal knowledge. It
Yes.
can't get caught up with
The dealings of man.
the short dealings of mankind.
Oh, dude, you guys got to play God of War Ragnarok. That's what it's about.
I've heard
pretty
good things,
much.
but I've also heard it's essentially a movie that you push buttons to.
Which
But-
honestly,
It's very
About it.
close. It feels
my
like a movie, but
understanding-
it's so fun.
no one's gonna want to buy the house. They're gonna have to legally. I think they legally have to
I
say.
think it might sit empty for a while, or you think they'll tear it down?
The
It could
it's
go to
gonna
the
go.
family.
It's gonna go to a family member,
Yeah.
and there's no world where the family member keps the house.
Unless it goes
Yeah.
to his in-laws.
the other in-laws. Which one?
I don't know, but yeah,
just
I mean,
killed
I
his
understand what
brother-in-law.
you're saying. I'm not a real estate expert.
What's it say?
It
says-
says there are no legal obligations in most states requiring that sellers disclose it.
Really?
Okay,
But
so it's only if
that's
you Google the
see,
address.
It just says disclosure a death. We're talking about a brutal
that's a
rape
death.
homicide
Is
here.
death a death? You know, it's obviously so horrible. I
Moral
don't
of
even
the
want to talk about the real
story,
estate price of the house.
I feel
you know,
Imagine bargaining on that one.
that's exactly what I
Can
was
you pull
about
it
to say.
down a little bit.
I feel like if we could, I
can
can't.
still
I was
smell
looking.
the
I was-
iron in the air from their blood.
Sadly, I was looking for the address because I was like, if not to go live in it or to have like a production company out of it or
make
whatever,
money off of it.
you could turn it into an Airbnb, not disclose it. It's 25 minutes from St. George.
dude, or you could disclose it and have that be the drawing factor for the weirdos.
Oh, would your brothers potentially?
We would need it at least 1 week out of every month for undisclosed purposes.
Ideal situation.
I don't know if I could do that. I would
Fucked up.
say capitalizing on that is what America is all about. You know what I'm
Okay, well
saying?
that brings us back to what you
I
were
think
saying
you're
earlier.
right about that.
You
but I
do
don't know if
that,
that's
but
a good
not
thing.
buy something that was made from child slave labor.
I think so.
Exactly. I think that's similar.
No, I don't think it's similar. I think
I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
comparable
worse.
in the emotional, response. Of
Coming-
it. Just because it's like there's a child suffering, or there's like a place where like people were murdered,
5
and
Coming-
then it's like you're trying to make money off of either one of them. So it's
Well,
like
it's like,
but-
are you actively supporting something, or has it already
Right,
happened?
let me make an argument for
because I
Dave.
wouldn't be supporting it. I wouldn't be advocating for it.
That money's
I
going
don't.
somewhere.
I
Taking
don't
That's a good
agree
point.
with it. It's a very sad situation.
But that money is going somewhere to someone.
but and if
you
that
kind of just
family.
middlemaning,
either
but
they're
you're
gonna
just
leave the
middlemaning
house
for no
empty-
reason. I feel like.
Huh?
I feel like you're just middlemaning for no reason, though. If that makes sense.
Here's-
The bank is gonna end up selling that house eventually anyway. You know.
What if they don't?
It could be paid
He's
off,
talking about
but
an investment, though.
Or what if I talk to them
Would
and
you
say,
and you just like keep the house and rent it out, or what? Like
That's
what would you?
Airbnb. He said.
either rent it out or move down there?
I mean,
live
it's
there.
a quiet little neighborhood, to be honest.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
It's kind
Hell
of just
yeah.
a little community.
Might have
Yeah.
some
That's
land.
why it's so. That's why it's honestly been like a really tough time.
We'll start a
because
fucking cult.
it's not that many people down there. I think it was like 3,500
Gregory?
people. I could
Really?
be wrong.
Greg
there wasn't a lot
or
of people that live in that
Gregorius?
area,
Gregorius.
and for something like that to happen
Have
is just
you?
horrible. So.
Ever been in a cult?
But I do have a question for Greg though. I do have a question for Greg. Was Elon Musk? What does he play a role? You know.
The Brotherhood is very anti.
I love how
Elon
you
Musk.
worded that question.
The Brotherhood is very anti Elon Musk. We don't
Word
enjoy anybody who stands for the freedom of speech or freedom of expression in any sort. We are more of a shadow organization, and really, you, as a member of the general public, you shouldn't be looking for personal freedoms. You should be hoping for somebody of my stature to make all your decisions for you. Because
Somewhat,
I truly do have everybody's best interest in mind, and you can trust me when I say that.
So
And
let
that-
me ask you this. This guy right here belittles me and thinks I'm very stupid for believing in conspiracy theories. For believing in conspiracy
I have a
theories.
video.
Am I stupid for believing in conspiracy theories?
100%, yes.
Fuck.
You must.
Wait, consult the fucking orb first.
At least look at the orb, dude. Come on.
That one was easy.
Fuck.
That was good.
No.
Everyone thinks I'm just a gay conspiracy theorist now.
Closeted.
That's just what
Yeah.
you think about yourself, friend. I think you're an upstanding
That was a
citizen,
Freudian
dude.
slip.
Mhm.
Damn.
I don't
Nah.
know what that
You got that
means.
sweet Led
Don't
Zeppelin
you
shirt on, you ready to party.
Dare disrespect me by telling a word I don't mean.
A Freudian
No.
slip?
Conspiracy theories
That
are
sounds
entirely
like a sex
pointless.
move. Dude.
It kind of is. The
like
guy was a
fun.
bit of a
Like
pervert,
a-
dude. The guy was a little nasty.
a fucking Kentucky slip and slide. That's one of my favorite games. Just a geographical location and
Yeah.
then something will sound kind of sexual.
A Rhode Island humdinger. You know?
A fucking Salt Lake podcast studio.
Yeah. A Delaware down button. Like
A main mitten?
Yeah.
A Washington rag?
Wet rag. That's a good time.
I truly have
Yeah.
a smile.
I'm never trying that one
years.
again.
Yeah.
You got him to smile. Weird fuck smile.
I'm enjoying this very much.
Nice
Thank you.
teeth.
Thank you. Very much.
Gregorius just gets super drunk by the end. He's like, "These guys, I got
You guys want to hear the real fucking
I know
secrets?
the real shit. I got the
Yeah.
keys to the universe, baby."
Yeah, but so since you hate Elon so much, is that why you tanked him so hard this last year? You gave him the Guinness World Record for 2022. He's the person that's lost the most money ever in a single year up
Really-
until this point in time.
Really though, you can say that he did that to himself because he went against the establishment.
Oh.
So it's if you plan on doing something of that nature, you got to realize that it's not gonna fly.
He
We have
disrespected the
ultimate control.
family.
We have ultimate control.
I've never
Come
seen
to
The
me on the
Godfather.
day of my daughter's wedding
Yeah.
and disrespect the family.
I gotta watch The Godfather this weekend. Have you guys seen it?
Oh,
Pull it up.
Never have.
I've seen all
Really?
three.
We just sit here
hey,
for the next 2
I've
days.
seen all.
Yeah, we just watched- and then we watched the second one. We're like, dude, it's really
Dude,
good.
Nah, you gotta watch all three.
I've heard the second and the third aren't great.
The
but
second's way good.
I gotta watch the first one first. Okay.
Or is it the third that's way good? There's one of them. I think number three. I think you're right. I think it's number three.
I
that's
like to start with
legendary.
number one and then go
Do
from
it.
there.
It's so fucking good. Have you watched The Sopranos?
That's a
dog?
problem. A lot of people start at number 4 in life, and they just want to get to number 5, but they didn't learn 1, 2, and 3.
Do we want to go down in life? I'm
No,
trying to understand.
if you
like,
start,
you're
if
trying
you
to be
if
number
you
Dude,
say
one.
he's
this,
a leader of men. Do
If you
not
start-
Are you trying to
question
be
him.
number 1 or are you
Don't
trying to be
question
number
him.
5?
you're trying to be 10. You're not
Okay.
even thinking.
You're talking about kids born with a silver spoon in their mouth.
No, I'm talking.
Talking about the rich.
If you're at a 4
Okay.
And
so if
you
I'm a
did it-
4,
and you didn't learn
Come on,
1,
you're at least a
2,
5.
3,
Saying people are rushing.
there's not a. It's going to take you a very long time to either get to 5, or when you get to 5, you're not truly going to understand
Dave,
it.
this
'Cause
brings
you
me
really don't
back
really
to my
understand 4.
my point on the first episode.
Hey, dude.
Sometimes
That
you
one
say
never-
this shit, dog. Almost makes sense. It's almost there.
No,
You
that
just
was
gotta fucking take an iron
As
to it.
as a member of the Dark Brotherhood, I understood fully what he was trying to say.
Yeah. Actually, as a dark brother, I have heard.
Yo.
That's staying in.
Dude,
As
You're
a
not
member-
cutting
I
that.
think he's
No, so you as a member
Dude, it's brother.
of
Come
the,
on.
you know,
Don't
of the
use the hard
order,
R's, brother.
as a member of the order, you know, I forgot
There's
my
no
question.
coming back.
I was
There's
going
no
somewhere with
coming
that,
back.
and then like, yo, just ran with it. That was
You're
great.
asking a man in fucking black sneakers all this.
Yeah. No, that
I
is
didn't. I
wild.
didn't see anything
No,
wrong
but I
with your
was gonna
statement
say-
until the laughter from Dave.
Yeah. Could you teach us the secrets of sound, though?
The secrets of sound.
Yeah, you
yes.
opened us up with the I would believe your own rendition of what your version of the secret of sound would be. A wonderful intro. And I just didn't know what you know about sound. The ancient Egyptians, you know, ancient
Yes,
knowledge.
yes. So there's this is a multi-layered conversation we're about to have, but everything in the universe both is operating at its own frequency, it is vibrating, and it works to a tempo as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you start to dive into those, you will uncover some incredible secrets, some of which I'm not able to disclose to you because I am bound by the Dark Brotherhood.
Mm.
But
How do you feel about Nikola Tesla?
don't look into him. Don't look into anything he had to say. It was all. It's all.
It sounds a lot like what you're saying right now.
How do you feel about Kanye West?
The Dark Brotherhood is very anti-Kanye.
Very strange
Wow.
Technology is a bit new
frequencies and
That is
in the
true.
grand scheme of things.
Well,
point.
electronic
Let's just
technology,
pause
I
this.
believe, is fairly new. Technology is pretty old. People have always, I mean, if it's a tools, because technology
Certainly,
is tools.
I did misspeak there.
Mm.
What are we talking about now? I was gonna keep going on that sound thing because, like, are you talking about just sound in general or like music?
No, there's all
specifically?
kinds of people that think maybe like things used to be moved with sound, which is fun and it's cool.
I have a TikTok. I can.
I have a TikTok. Oh,
You-
millions do.
Gregorius, how do you feel about metal music?
Mm.
You know, that's also quite a new invention as well. And you know,
Were
I'll
the monks
say
not early on it?
it really gives me the fizz.
The fizz.
Really gives me the
What was
fizz.
the question?
It's a
Metal
new,
music.
It's certainly my favorite type of music
Click this
from
one.
this modern generation.
Pass that to Damon.
Click this one. We need to throw it up on the screen, my
Yeah,
guy.
but I don't know really how.
Clink it.
Well,
we can
is
do
this,
it post
you
edit.
just share
We'll
it.
do
You
it
would-
post edit.
I understand. Which the one
Top left.
top left? Well, that's great. Here we go. Check this out. The pyramids are built with sound. This guy's got like some sort of cool didgeridoo
That's the oldest
and
instrument.
a
I'm
rock
very,
on a string.
very familiar with that one.
Whoa, dude.
That's the first
not a
instrument they teach you in the
That's
Dark
fucking
Brotherhood.
nuts, dude. Look at this guy
I may
with the
bring
belt
one
and
for
the
the
shirt
next
off. Is that Casey
podcast.
Frey? I think that might be Casey Frey, honestly. And he's just playing it, and he just okay. Yeah, that's fire. I love didgeridoos. They're very cool.
What do you think about that?
Have you ever had a
What about
fucking-
it?
Fake?
You ever had a North
Yeah,
Carolina
that's fake.
didgeridoo?
You don't think that people would know about that? Like, it's just a guy in his bedroom with a big tube, and there's like a little rock hanging out.
Okay, you're
and
doing
you can't
no.
see up
You're
into
doing
it.
the same thing.
I guess
as
I'm
when-
knowing. I need to be yes-anding. So yes,
You're doing no.
and
no, 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 no,
I
no,
think
no,
that
no,
the
no.
government is hiding it.
You're doing the same thing. You're doing the
And
same
that
thing
guy
you
on
did when
TikTok.
I said that all the presidents are related. You go, yeah, it's just so obvious. Everyone knows. I mean, I learned this on
Yeah.
mind blowing, and you know it.
Yeah.
Because all music technically is like sounds organized.
I would recommend
To
you're
a
careful
tempo.
with the information you put on this podcast.
Yeah. Watch yourself. All right, tough guy.
Because all music is random sounds, not necessarily random, but to an untrained ear, they could sound random at times.
How do you feel about jazz?
You like jazz?
Jazz is kind of bullshit.
I love jazz. Are you
Jazz
kidding
is
me?
kind of
Have
bullshit.
you seen Soul on Disney Plus?
Have you seen La La Land, dude?
Come on, man.
You
Yeah.
just told me you don't like musicals, motherfucker.
And I stand by that for
You
the most
don't like
part.
musicals?
Have you seen Sweeney Todd?
I'm not a terribly big
You seen
fan.
Grease?
Yes, of course. I've seen most of them.
Freaky
But as
Friday.
far as,
and I
like-
don't like musicals. You've seen them all. You're
I've
lying
seen a lot of
sack
them.
What if we all just broke
just
out
putting
into
on a
song and
fucking
dance right
front at
now?
I'm calling you out tomorrow.
which we're going to do. That's another thing we have planned.
We're gonna
Okay,
put
that's
together
why
a
you're
little
gonna want to
number
get
for
in here.
y'all.
I would love to learn how to tap dance.
That's
Tap? Why tap?
pretty
Tap
hard,
dancing.
There's
man.
so much other
Badass.
cooler dance. What are
No,
you, fucking
tap
Irish?
dancing's the coolest
Oh,
dance.
my boy.
Oh,
From
my
northern
boy.
Belfast.
Bet your gloves,
Davey.
boy.
Can I dance for
Davey,
you, sir?
go
Put
get
a
your
few
coins,
coins
boy.
in me hat. If I do a little jig, could you give me some coins?
Find me at the end of the rainbow, lad. I'm
Yeah.
from northern Belfast.
That is how they.
I can't do
sound.
an accent, and that was honestly like, wow. I mean, hey, I'm white, so I can make
You
fun
can't
of the
do
whites.
any accents?
Hmm?
You don't like...
The Irish is the
Accents.
easiest. You just gotta
I'm
think of
just poor.
Conor
I'm
McGregor.
poor at an accent. I have no talent.
Do a Chinese accent right now.
I couldn't even tell you.
Yes, you
I'm not
could.
John Cena. John Cena, that guy can
Oh, he
speak.
can speak
Oh,
Mandarin,
you have a
though.
spicy noodles.
There you go. But John
You want
Cena
to try my
can.
spicy noodles?
At first, I thought it was a deepfake. I was like, "There's no way John Cena can
Could
speak
speak Mandarin?
Mandarin."
That video's so crazy.
Oh yeah, that's where Bing Chilling's from, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Bing chilling.
Oh well.
Oh, that is such a good video. Can we play that, please?
We absolutely can. Let's throw up John Cena speaking
Please
Chinese.
play that video.
No. That's-
What you? Oh, I hate John Cena just because he spoke Mandarin.
Hey,
A
Dave,
billion
all I
and a
gotta
half
say to
people
that-
speak Mandarin.
You can't see me.
No, I
I'm
don't.
pretty sure Mandarin is one of like
I've never
the
really
largest,
liked
hit
John
him with it.
Cena.
Hit
to
him
be
most
with it.
honest.
spoken. It's
Are you
got to be
not-
one of the most
He's the
spoken languages.
patient
Are you
saint
not a
I'd love
fan
to
of
look that up.
WWE?
the autistic
Never
and
watched
Down
it.
syndrome.
Oh,
Really?
dude,
Not once.
WWE.
Back in the day, as a
No,
young child, I
not
used
one
to
time.
enjoy it.
Still, dude, I love WWE.
Oh, is this from?
This is not it.
This is not.
This is not it.
It's a commercial.
This guy just pulls up John Cena.
First video with John Cena.
Yeah. Oh god.
Dude, just do a John Cena commercial. Chinese commercial.
Bing Chilling. Just do John Cena. Bing Chilling. Why would you? If we're trying to find that video.
Yeah, if you
You
type
just
Bing
type
Bing
Chilling,
Chilling.
it'll come up.
If you just tell the internet exactly what you want to find, it's pretty good at it.
Bing chilling. Bing chilling.
Bing Chilling. That's pretty incredible though. There's no real need for such broad strokes.
What I was trying to
searching
get
anymore.
into earlier.
Like
Yeah.
the artificial intelligence of search engines is goddamn
Okay,
smart,
here's
dude.
the thing.
So like you really can just like type exactly what you want and it'll be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
Right.
I thought you said you didn't want to point out the obvious on this podcast.
Whoa!
Dave, you're
It's
breaking the
bold.
fourth wall, and I don't appreciate it.
Look at this. No, that's awesome.
Convince me of AI,
I got him.
Damon. Convince me of AI, because I'm just not sold. I don't.
Of
I
AI?
don't get the hype. Everyone's talking about it.
Are
I
you
don't
about
get it.
hyped on AI?
I have mixed feelings on it. I have a position, not really, but which part about it? Because you
In
mean like
general.
explain what it is? Or
I
what
know
do you
what
think
it is.
could
I'm
be?
just not sold on it. I don't see the practical.
In
not
which
the
aspect?
I got
practical
you.
aspects, but
I got you.
It's
what's it gonna
super-
look
the-
like 50 years, 40 years from now?
40 years from now, it will depend a lot on what
30
we.
years.
It'll depend a lot on what we decide to do, because, as far as like will we have the capabilities? Absolutely. It's just about computing power and we're on the path for it right now. So it's just about if we decide to really let it do its own thing, or if we just keep it pretty narrow.
Have
I don't
They-
see how we
they-
integrate it. Like,
It's already super integrated. It's been integrated for
Kinda.
a lot. Every app you use is exclusively been run on like essentially artificial
has.
algorithms for a long time.
Davey, you got a question?
Yeah.
I got a statement.
Let's hear it.
Bing Chilling.
Bing chilling.
Yeah. No, but what is it?
Imagine.
There's no people.
It's like a movie trailer.
Here's
I'm
the
in.
thing.
Imagine.
If I'm thinking about the
So-
future, I'm thinking about the idealistic situation. I'm hoping for this to happen, right?
Mhm, okay.
We got it covered.
This is the
brother.
best case then. Let's hear the
Of
best
course.
case.
Things go well and everything's cruising along. We're just getting better with technology. And we eventually get to a point where augmented reality is a thing of the present.
Yeah.
And we all have our augmentations and our own displays on our face.
Fuck no.
And everyone has their own artificial intelligence similar to Jarvis in Iron Man. And you can, instead of Googling, you go, hey, Paul, how do I get to where I need to go? And Paul will go, boom, that way.
Isn't
we're
that
not
kind of like
allowed
that
to
Joaquin
access
Phoenix
this area.
movie?
That sounds like hell.
I think that sounds awesome.
Dude, if I was connected,
Yeah,
If
that's
I
the
was-
John Cena we were looking for right there.
if I was,
You missed your mark.
Yeah, it's about
Paul.
30 minutes too late.
See, here's what I'm saying, Andy. If I had an artificial intelligence, they could pull me up videos exactly what I want instead of trying to have to convey to
big
Jalopy
Jalino
over
here.
there that what video I'm trying to look for. It would just be more simpler and smooth. I enjoyed hanging out with Jorge,
People, you know.
but you haven't pulled up the video that we were even
Oh
trying.
my God! He's just like,
for 15
this
minutes.
is not about artificial intelligence at all. He's just like using that as a platform. He's like, just for personal attacks.
No, I'm saying,
dude, you
that,
gonna
like,
let him talk to you like that?
I'm saying
Do
we have.
something about that.
I'm
That's
saying that communicating to real intelligence is very tough, and if you had artificial intelligence that knew you as well as you knew yourself, that when you need something, it's there for you before you even need it. And we're talking about an ideal situation, so no one is pulling the strings behind it. No one has access to your own personal information. You
Except they would.
here's
It'd be everywhere.
here. That's
digital
I
footprint would
put
be
that
everywhere.
contingency before I started because I knew you were going to try to dig into that one.
So,
The reality of that happening, yeah, tough. But give me the fucking
Tough.
chance of saying, yeah, that would be awesome.
Of
Dave.
course, having a live interface that you
That'd be
could
terrible,
react
dude.
to the internet would be
You'd
crazy.
get nothing done. You would constantly just be,
Are you kidding me? You're
Yeah,
lying.
you'd
I'd
be,
be
you'd
trying
be
to
fried
go
out.
to
No,
bed,
you'd be fried out.
just
You would
watching
for sure be
I
fried
don't
out.
know.
music videos.
I would be doing exactly what I'm doing right now, but what I would need would be exactly right there. We wouldn't need a producer.
Dude, I'd just
Everything
be
would
watching
just
fucking-
popping.
Imagine
You
how many
would.
people
No,
would-
but let me tell you this. You would, because it would be something that's new to you.
Damon would just be
The
fucking
generation
watching
that
porn at
grows
work.
up in that, the generation that grows up with like the adults having it and then them getting it when they're old enough to get implants or whatever.
No, I'm not talking about.
Then,
I'm not,
like,
I'm
you
not
know-
talking about implant at all. This is all external hardware.
What
Oh.
the glasses? All right, hey,
Gregorius, what do you want to say?
yeah.
You just did the.
fucking crikey.
That's why I had to raise my hand too.
So,
No.
the Dark Brotherhood's going to hate me for saying this, but
But
at that point, are you even really living your own life?
the best.
Are you?
The best,
Now,
the most
You're
plugged
not
in
making
man.
your own choices?
No, I would be making my every choice.
The algorithm.
Till you're...
So you're talking strictly external hardware.
Like glasses. Imagine if you were. What do you do for work, Andy?
Oh, I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Here and there.
What'd you do today for
Here
work?
and there.
I put a bunch of sheetrock with a meth head and a little bit of electrical work.
Imagine if.
I could watch porn at work all day.
No,
With
you're
these
thinking about the
glasses,
ways to
dude.
abuse it. I'm thinking about
That'd be
someone.
sick.
Well, people are gonna think about ways to
Dude,
abuse
Well,
it.
At my work.
Could you imagine
we,
how
we
many
have
dudes
the
would be fucking just
technology.
watching porn at work?
I
People,
work
apparently, people do that.
here.
People
I've
do it
never
already.
No,
That's a
that's what I'm
great
saying.
point.
People do that, but
We've been
I don't
talking about
understand
at
it.
Work. Apparently, 30% of guys spank it at work.
That blows my mind.
Blows my
I
mind.
won't lie,
One
I
of you
have.
do. One of
I
you do. That's
have.
1 in 3. One in
I
have
have.
never.
Dude,
Well, there we go. That's,
That's
it.
it.
1 in
Holy
4.
shit,
Come
I've
on.
never-
I've
No.
busted nuts all over this goddamn city.
There you go. All over this town.
I
The
mean,
Brotherhood is pro busting nuts all over the place.
let's go.
Let's go.
I'm on my
Gregory.
way.
What were you saying, bud?
1 out of 4 is not 40%.
No,
One
it's
out
not.
of 3 is 33%.
It's 25%.
Okay. I forgot what
1
I
out of
was
4 is
saying.
25.
Where was I?
There's 4 quarters in a dollar.
You were praising
Mhm.
AI.
And a quarter of an hour is 15 minutes.
That's often bothered me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it?
Imagine you had to go put up your sheet wall, and on your
Sheet
on
wall?
your glasses, sheetrock.
Oh my god, on my glasses, if I could just measure shit with this instead of a tape
Tells you
measure.
where to
Exactly.
hammer.
Oh my god, I'm sold. Dude, if I could just hold on,
That
hold
was
on.
easy.
Where
Hold
to
on, hold
hammer.
on, hold on, hold on. Everyone
What-
shut
what-
up.